Alright, so I said I'd make a video explaining why Metroid Prime 2 is not happening anymore, and that is exactly what I'm doing. So, we made it through the Aegon Wastes, as you might be able to tell based on this nonsense happening over here. Um, and what we're currently trying to do is get to the Torvus Bog. Well, that's the elevator to it right there. The problem is this Seeker door. So the reason I'm currently out of bounds is so as to be able to get around this thing. But there's a problem. I can't actually get into the elevator room. I, again, am using a speed run of this game using these tricks exactly for reference from which to construct my own run. And the speed run, what it does, actually, let me reload here. So what it does is the person wall climbs, we enter from there, wall climbs up to here, jumps onto this platform right here, this like door frame, because that's what triggers loading the elevator room, and then jumps back out of bounds to where I am, like runs around over here, and then does this thing where like he jumps over here and lands right in front of the Seeker missile door, right in front of it. I can't replicate this, and now let me show why. This is not a good save state. Okay, here we go. So now I should be on top of the Seeker missile door, is that correct? No, this is also the wrong save state. Okay, here we go. This is the Seeker missile door right here. You'll notice that the elevator room is not loaded. And if I shoot around me, there isn't any collision. The room currently doesn't exist. As soon as I touch that door frame over there, it will exist. So let me attempt to demonstrate that, if the game will cooperate. Come on, oh my god. State is this 3? No, it's 4. Oh, you know what might help? Am I even pressing the right button? No, yeah, I'm pressing the right button. Okay, so from this elevated position, what I can do is I can get on top of this tunnel and touch this. And I don't know if it's actually this, it's realistically the trigger's probably like over more in this direction, but I've touched this, and now that I've done that, if I shoot, you can see now there's collision over here, because the elevator room is loaded, even though its textures don't show. And so normally, what the speedrun does is we jump from out of bounds into here, touch this, and then I'm actually going to make a save state real quick. Then they, okay, well, they're normally standing on a more steady surface than this. Come on. Help me out. Let's go, game. You got tap. Okay, well, the game's not letting me jump right now. But, they jump over here, touch this loading zone, then they jump back out, which I'm not able to do, but I have done it. And they jump around and land in front of the door. I can't get that to work because what happens is, like, if I went and loaded the room, now if I go over here and fuck around with the door, now the elevator room loaded, but I'm on the outside of it. And I can't find a way to get into it. I have walked all around this room. I've tried going up, like, from the underside of the elevator. I've tried dropping in from the ceiling. I've tried everything I can possibly think of to clip myself into this room, and I can't do it. The game will not let me clip into this room. If I... Actually, let me start from 4. And I have to touch that frame over there to get the room to actually load. Let me attempt to demonstrate that. Aether jumping sometimes works consistently and sometimes doesn't. I know it's just a very precise trick, but I don't know how speedrunners learn how to just do that. Like, it's not any issue whatsoever. So if I just kind of dick around on top of the door, which is what you normally do, in this case it won't work. And that's because for some reason, this particular room, the elevator room, has its loading trigger actually over here, right? So if I go that way and then come back over here, yeah, no, the room's still not loaded. It's probably pretty, yeah, like I gotta touch there and then come back. And then I see that now the room's loaded, but I'm outside of it again. This will not work. I have to somehow get the room to load around me, and this is what I'm having difficulty with. Because it seems to me that as soon as I touch that load trigger, that collision is loaded, and now there's no way for me to get into the room. So if I come back over here, and if I try to do it the way the speedrun does it, which is, like, if I can even get that to work. Is there a place I can stand? Are you gonna just kick me off the level? Is that what we're going with? Okay, here's a place I can stand. So if I try to, like, go out and then, oh, see, that didn't even work because the room's not loaded. So again, the speedrun touches this point, and then he, like, goes way out here. Yeah, this is right. Goes way out here, and I'll save state, and comes back over. Oh shit! Comes over here, and then, like, shit. Once we get near enough to the door, what we do is this. We jump and, like, twist and land in front of it. And I have been able to successfully do that. It's very hard to do, but I have been able to do it. Usually the issue is, like, you have to press A as soon as you drop off this invisible ledge, and it's a 3-frame window and it's hard to hit. I think it's 3 frames. Come on. You piece of shit. Let's go. I don't know, like, why this trick is so inconsistent. Shit. Well, see, even from here, I can demonstrate the point, because either, yeah, see, the room's loaded. Like, even though the textures aren't here, there's collision here now. Yeah, there it is. See, there's collision here. And now that that's the case, I can't get back in front of the door because the collision's in the way. So if I try that, I'll see I'm just colliding with the floor is what's happening there. So even though the room's textures aren't loaded, the room is here and it's in my way. And I've tried messaging the guy who made the speedrun to ask him, like, you know, technical details. What am I doing wrong? How is the game, like, how does this trick work? How is the game treating this? And I didn't get a response. Then I discovered another guy on YouTube who speedruns this game, and okay, no. And I haven't taken the time to message him yet, but I have a feeling it's probably going to be much of the same, just no response. Because they're both pretty popular guys, and I have to imagine that the reason there's no response is not because fuck me, but instead it's because, you know, they probably get tons of questions like this, and they probably don't want to answer all of them, and they probably don't have the time to do it, and that's fine, and I respect that. But you know, that leaves me with no options here. I don't know what to do about this, and the run is over unless I can get into this room, because I know what to do from here, but I can't see it. It won't even let me in front of the door. Like, I'm trying to get on top of it and jump around on it, which even that is not really working. But this is why there's no Metroid Prime 2. This is why I've got hours of it recorded, and you guys haven't seen any of it, because there's no good stopping point. Come on, just let me on, just on the door. Come on, just. And I've spent a little bit of time you know, not recording, just dicking around with this door. I've tried approaching at it from so many different angles, coming at it from above, below, from either side. Same with the physical room. I can't do it. I can't do it. That is as close as I can get. And that sucks. Can I? No. Good. Shit. There's no way for me to. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of showing it, but I have triggered it and then gotten on top of the room and jumped around on the door. I can't do it. So that's all I've got to say about it. Sorry that I droned on for a while, but you know, it's kind of sad because this is a really cool run. There's some crazy stuff that'll happen later, and I want to show it off. And unless any of you knows anybody that might know the answer to this, or has any experience with the game yourself, and there's any tips you can give me as far as what I'm supposed to do, this is it. I'll upload the footage I have, but there's no complete run unless I can get help from someone. So if you guys know anybody, that'd be really great, and I'd appreciate it. And in fact, if someone manages to help me fix this, I will gladly like compensate you for it in some way, like put your name in the credits, thank you for helping make the run possible, something like that. I'm droning at this point, so I guess I'll be done.